Okay. Hello, everybody. Are we here? Hopefully it's working. Get a hello in the chat. Hello, Shamkra. How are you doing today? Thanks for being here. See you, don't hear you. Don't hear me. That's probably on your end, I think. Shamkra, can you hear me? Because I believe, yeah, it looks like my mic is working here, so. Okay, so, well, let's make sure that I can actually be heard. That would be good. So if somebody's here and can hear me, let me know. If not, yeah, I need to figure that out. But it looks like it should be. I mean, you should be able to hear me, I think. Yeah, okay. I know that I can hear myself on my YouTube stream, so. Okay, great. Just sorry about this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so she can't hear anything right now, so that's... Addictive Views, hello. Welcome. Welcome to everybody here today. I'm happy to be with you once again. I'm always happy to be here on the stream with all of you, spend time together and talk music, play music, do whatever we're going to do. Mendy Mertz, hello. I don't think I've met you before. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Where are you from? Sound is okay. Okay, great. Great. Okay, good. Can hear me now. All right. Well, time to get started. So yeah, I had been doing a song for the last 10 weeks. I was working on a single track, which if you were interested in that, you can always go back and watch those recordings. And at some point, they were all on stream. And at some point, that song will be done and will be available for you all to listen to the finished product. For now, Shamkra, I'll read your question in just 1 second. For now, I'm going to start on something new today. Something that I haven't really done yet on a stream, which is write pretty music. And believe it or not, from time to time, I like to do that. I'm a big fan of beautiful things, of all kinds, beautiful artistic things. And so I might try to get into that world a little bit today. I don't really have an idea of what that's going to be yet. I just was in the mood to do that. So we're going to see how it goes. What's your opinion about wavetable synths like Serum versus a modeling synth like Mai-Tai or Sylenth regarding sound design? Is Mai-Tai a beginner's synth for sound design? Is Serum more versatile? Good question. For anyone that doesn't know, Mai-Tai is a Studio One only synth, like part of this DAW here, this app. In case there's someone here that doesn't use Studio One, that's probably good to know. But yes, hello, original local music. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so I don't think that Mai-Tai is actually a modeling synth, even though it has a little section in it that kind of models a little bit. It's not really a modeling synth like some of the actual modeling synths out there that physically model real instruments and all that. Like, it's kind of in a different league. However, Mai-Tai is like a baby Serum in a certain sense. Serum is a wavetable synth, of course, but this live is going to be saved. Yes, Mendy. Serum is a wavetable synth, but it doesn't have to be. It can do many other kinds of synthesis as well. I really recommend Serum, as probably everybody in the world does, because it's just amazing. It can do so much. It's so, for me, intuitive to use once you get your head around it. And yeah, I really think it's a good idea. However, learning synthesis on Mai-Tai is also a great idea. And if you feel, well, I don't know the tense of that should be daunted. If it is daunting to work in Serum, definitely start in Mai-Tai. It's a good idea. However, there is an app I wanted to mention called Synthorial. Synthorial is an amazing app. I'm not going to talk too much about it now. You can look it up. I'll just type it in the chat for anyone who wants to know. Synthorial is a great way to learn synthesis. I really recommend it highly. Okay. So, and welcome to anybody new who's not even here before. If you're new to the stream, I'd love to chat with you, or at least know where you're viewing from. If you want to say hello in the chat, or I'm always happy to chat about anything. So yeah, questions or comments on the music I'm making, or if you want to talk about video games or science or philosophy or whatever, this is my life. Okay, so back to the music. When I opened up my computer today, apparently my templates were not working anymore. So you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna need to, as we go, kind of make everything work from scratch, which normally is all done for me. However, I have been meaning to make a video on creating ultimate template, the ultimate music production template, which I do know a lot about. And now this has kind of forced the issue because my templates are just not working, I guess, for some reason. So that's not going to be today, but another day I will do that. Okay, Mai Tai Mojito. Next will be Amstel Synth. I assume that's some kind of alcoholic beverage. I don't know what that is. Okay, so first of all, Omnisphere, my bread and butter. Let's get 5 outputs going. I'm going to try just to get things set up relatively quickly so I don't have to spend too much time on this nitty gritty stuff. If anyone has topics you want to chat about while I do this, I'm also happy to do that. Okay, I'm going to make a bus. I'm going to make a couple of buses, 3 buses in fact. This is going to be drum, bus, inst bus, mix bus. 3 of you, can be this color. Omnisphere can go to the instrument bus and can be, too many purples. Pink. We're making pretty music, right? Okay, and then we're going to have a few of these. There's probably a faster way to do this, but whatever. This is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. Brother, you use Automator in Studio One. Is great, but kind of a pain in the brain to get it going. Automator, do you mean automation inside of Studio One, or do you mean literally on a Mac you can use the app Automator, which allows you to automate things? I don't know exactly what you mean, but yeah, if you want to explain. Okay, so we've got 3 omnispheres. Okay, let's 5 omnispheres, whatever. This is enough for me today to start with. So the Studio One Automator. Studio One Automator. Do you mean automation? Do you mean macro? Like creating macros on a single key? I don't quite know what you mean by Automator. I want to know, though. That sounds great. I want to automate things. Okay, so let's find an instrument. I have no idea actually what I'm looking for, what I'm going to make. So let's see. I'm going to go for a Keyscape creative sound. If any of you are looking for keyboard sounds, look no further than Keyscape. If you have a spare $500, Jesus Christ. It's super expensive, but it's amazing. It's like the best keyboard instruments that you can get, basically. Like 21 or something like that, of incredibly detailed, highly sampled things. And if you also have Omnisphere, they combine the two into this Keyscape Creative, and you get these amazing sounds, which we're just going to play through a few until we find something of use here. That's already pretty sweet, actually. And please let me know how the volume of the music is compared to my voice. That's also important to me. Ooh. Oh, the macro organizer. Yeah, I do use that quite a bit. I love that stuff. Balance is good, good. Wrong chord. Yeah, keyboard, guitar, bell thing. It's actually pretty sweet. I'm going to keep that in this slot. Let's call this I was trying to avoid using the word keytar, but that's what we're going to use. It's the keytar. A Rhodes. Yeah, sure. Why not? I love my Rhodes sounds. If we go to the regular Keyscape library, we can go for a electric piano. Let's get the LA Custom. Yeah, it gives me motivation to buy Omnisphere and play keys. Yeah, man. Omnisphere is the best. I love it. I've been using it for years and years and years, and I'm amazed by everything that Spectrasonics does. They really put a lot of work into their instruments, and what's really cool too is that all their stuff, well, 3 of them, Omnisphere, Keyscape, and Trillion, which is their bass thing, which if you're looking for bass stuff, okay, Trillion is quite old now, many years old. However, it does have great, highly sampled bass guitars, stand-up bass, acoustic bass, all sorts of stuff. I mean, I use it all the time. And Keyscape, Trillion, and Omnisphere all integrate into Omnisphere. So you only need to open one instance of Omnisphere and you can use all 3 plugins within it. Like here is Keyscape running within Omnisphere right now. Isn't that cool? And I can actually X out of, I'm not going to now, but I could X out of Keyscape view, go into the Omnisphere view, and then mess with things in an Omnisphere way instead of in a Keyscape way. So yeah, that's kind of cool. A bright dance piano like in Japanese hard dance, maybe. Is that a style, Japanese hard dance? That actually sounds awesome. And welcome to the stream. Your name, I know it. Give me 1 second. Vlad, correct? Vlad, I want to say. I look at all those letters and I just think, wow, it looks awesome. I wish my language kind of looked like that. It's so many cool looking. Whatever that 4th letter is in your name is like an A with like the things that go down. It's just like awesome. Keyscape is an extra $500, correct? It's extra. So if you want to go the Spectrasonics route, no, they don't go on sale. They're always full price all the time, and that's just the way it is because, yeah, I guess they know that their stuff is awesome and they like to keep it that way. Okay. This Rhodes is already sounding pretty sweet, so I don't know if I want to do too much with it right now. But yeah, I mean, just so you can get a sense of it, like you can turn, this is like what Keyscape looks like inside of Omnisphere. I can turn up the mechanical. I don't know if you can hear that any better. Oh, it actually sounds fantastic. I'm so high on those sounds. Tell me about it, man. It's just like awesome. So okay, I was gonna go through this and then I just got like totally wrapped up in like making pretty sounds. So yeah, it has built-in, all these amazing built-in effects, and it's just like they give you everything you need to just plug and play basically. If you're that kind of person that doesn't want to tweak so much and you just want like a suite of amazing sounds and you just click them and everything sounds good, this is that basically. You can tweak it if you like. If I get out of here, this is the Omnisphere view now, and I can go in and like tweak everything about this. That's not what I wanted. For instance, here is the actual Rhodes samples, like the sound source it's using, and you can come in here and like just do everything. It's really cool. It's just like, if you're a tweaker, this is like tweaking heaven, and if you're a preset user, it's also heaven because they have so many presets and they're all amazing. Okay, so we'll keep that as our second instrument. I'm just like, I don't know, creating a few things right now just to use. And let's go for some Omnisphere, regular Omnisphere sounds now, and maybe some bode colors. You see this title, bode colors? You just click it. I read bode colors, I say I need that. They have a number of them. You know, this is all the bode things. Some are scary, some are pretty. We're just gonna see what we can get. Communing with whales, why not, right? This sounds fantastic. Right? Come on, man, that sounds fantastic. Omnisphere plus Keyscape plus headphones, stock plugins, that's all you need. Pretty much. Do you always tweak the sound first till it sounds good, or first create and then fix the sound the way you want? That's a great question. Generally speaking, unless the tweaking is minimal, I find it's best to just get the music down, because the tweaking that's a whole day sometimes, is just tweaking. So there's a few different philosophies there about how to go about the sound design aspect. One of them is that you take a day to just do sound design, and you make a whole bunch of sounds that work well together, set them up in a session, and that's ready for the next day or whenever it is. And you go in, and you don't have to think about your sound design, you just use the stuff you've already made, excuse me, and that works really well. The other way is basically reverse, to just pick sounds that are roughly approximate what you want, get your music down in its proto form, basic form, and then from there go back later and change the sounds to be even more nuanced and fit even better. However, sometimes a sound will determine what you play, right? Like I would play very different melodies or chords given this sound I'm using versus the Rhodes sound. So definitely there's a big part of sound design that goes into composition itself. So that's something to be aware of. But the issue comes when you try to mix them both. In-depth sound design in the midst of music making equals music doesn't get made. That's my experience. Equals like we're now in a new world for hours of just doing this, and whatever inspiration I had just kind of goes away. Not that that's bad, it'll come back, but at the time, yeah, I've learned I need to not spend too much time doing that. I see hurdy-gurdy, no nickel harpa. I've never heard of a nickel harpa. I would like to play one though, that sounds great. Another great sound. Wow, you just got it going on today, man. Maybe it's that instrument Nova. I was actually just thinking that. I don't think it is. I remember that having a different name. But maybe I'm wrong. This is actually pretty sweet. A fiddle with keys. Yeah, you know, it might be that one. Is it a Swedish instrument? Because we do have a friend that plays something that sounds like that, and it was just fantastic. I think we can work with this and do something pretty cool with it. Yeah, that's lush. Let's just see. Let's just drown it in reverb because why not? Why does this not sound like it's drowning in reverb? Bigger. Does this sound too loud for you guys? I don't know. It sounds kind of loud to me. Put some sustain. Sustain, you mean like my sustain pedal? Or do you mean like in the synth itself? Everybody's into the reverb thing. Drown it with reverb. Who are you, me? Yeah, no kidding. Extremely long pad with tons of reverb. Good, good, good. Does Spectrosonic have nice stock effects? They do, actually, and they have a lot of them. A lot of effects. Here's the effects section. Look at all these compressors, all these EQs, filters, distortion, amplifiers, modulation. Like, give me a break. There's just so much stuff in here. They really pride themselves on doing amazing stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Let's try doing this, inner space. This is a very unique effect that is only in Omnisphere, and basically my understanding is it's kind of like a dual impulse response reverb maybe thing. I don't really know what it is. Like this here, it says coin dropper is a sample of coins being dropped. I don't know what it's going to do for this sound, but let's just see. Nothing. So I don't know what's up with that. But on like a different sound, you would hear click, 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 click. The sound would like do a thing that sounds like coin dropping. So if we, I don't know, breathing waters, why not? It's okay. It's not really what I was looking for though. So bye-bye. It's cool on certain sounds, believe me. But today it's just not what I want. Okay, so not too loud, lot of high-end energy. This sound does, yeah. And maybe what we can do actually is just let's assign a. Let's put a filter on here, just so we can control it a little bit. We'll go for a Power filter. You were asking, yeah, if the sound was too loud, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad it's good. Okay, and we're just going to assign this knob to the wheel. Hopefully nothing else. Actually, let's check that first. Nothing else is assigned to the wheel. Nope. Okay, so now if I reach to my wheel, we can try it out. Okay, here's an interesting thing. Since I put the filter after the reverb, it's filtering the reverb too. Okay, this is something I would like to change in Omnisphere. I would like to just be able to straight up drag this thing up here. Can I do that? Oh my god, I didn't even know that. But is this gonna like erase the thing? I'm kind of scared. What if we do this? Oh god damn it, that changed my preset. Shit. And I don't think I can Command Z that stuff, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Oh my god. Great. Shouldn't erase it. I guess it did. Okay, let me just quickly make this preset one more time. It was like this. Whatever. No, not whatever. Oh yeah, I need the... Yeah, how ugly are these chords? Jesus. Always copy the patch before try something. I know, totally. That's my constant life lesson. Yeah, it's kind of annoying the way that can happen sometimes. Okay, so let's do it this way. I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to try this. Hey, okay. So now we have the filter before the reverb, which means that if I start with a lot of high end on a sound, and then I flick the filter down, the reverb still carries the high end. Whereas if the filter comes after the reverb, the high end will go away with the thing, right? So maybe that's desirable sometimes. Most of the time for me, not though. I'm not that interested in that. Okay, this is good. Sure, okay, I'm happy with this sound for now. And we'll just get one more sound and I promise we'll start making actual music here. Not just talking about gear, as cool as that is. This is strings or something, and then sounds great. Yes, I think so too. Okay, for a final sound, let's see, what should we grab here? I'm personally a big fan of Future Garage, very dark pad with bright and heavy swung percussion. It's interesting that you mentioned that. I would like your clarification on Future Garage because we have a couple tracks, Megan and I, that we listen to that I believe are Future Garage, that we classified as that. At least we have a playlist, or I have a playlist called Future Garage that has these tracks on them. And I'm trying to remember what it sounds like right now so I can do an impersonation. It's not coming to me. But yeah, if you want to give me a description of the genre, I would like to know, because actually like the songs that we have, I would like to find more of them. Leave It Behind. I was thinking more about Shoulda Known, that remix, Gans remix, Shoulda Known, it's called. Because that's what I first heard was classified as, it was something like this, I think. I don't know if that's actually the guy's name. That's what I heard classified as Future Garage, which might be completely different. Maybe you want to take a listen to that even, Vlad, and tell me, like, is that Future Garage? If not, what is that? Because I want more of that stuff. Okay, so a sound. Let's go for retro land because I can't keep myself away from that category, and see what we find. I'm satisfied. But we'll keep playing just to see. Fly away, Tweety. Huh. Some of these Keyscape creative sounds are actually amazing. You ever heard a sound like that before? I've never heard anything like that. I quite like that. Let's put some 5 stars on that one. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in the Keyscape Creative. I see, that's why. Okay, well, whatever. Let's continue with it. Oh gosh, that's such a nice sound. There's a trick to link stuff in here, but don't remember. Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know it was possible to actually post links in the chat. It's not trap and dubstep. I'm very, very familiar with those genres, Addictive Views, but yeah, but Spooky's on Twitch, not on YouTube. I love good trap and I love good dubstep, but it's definitely not, because those. I'm trying to remember what this groove sounds like in this track. So many of these electronic subgenres are sorted by groove, in terms of like the drum beat feel that's happening in them. And they're all 3 of the ones we're talking about now are halftime, but the way that they do the halftime, or the things in between the halftime, the way that they arrange the elements of the pattern in between the kick and the snare, that's what matters, basically. A lot of dubstep these days is actually just straight, but at a slower tempo than that. You know, versus trap with the. And then this thing, I want to say, has that kind of like. That kind of thing. I might be remembering it wrong, though. Ooh, gosh. That's a very cool sound, and that is what I'm going to use. Even though I spent a couple of years actually working as a synth sound designer professionally, people were paying me to make synth sounds. I practiced it a lot. I got decent at it. I've made over like 600 synth sounds. Still, I would much rather have someone just make the sounds for me like this, and I could just go through and use them. Because for me, what I'm most interested in is making music, like notes, playing notes and rhythms and chords and things. And the sound design thing is very much secondary. It's a necessity to get something that sounds nice, but I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. If I could have an AI that would just generate like new sounds, and you could just speak to it, hey, now we're going to be millionaires, right? Like, we just have to make that. Someone wants to make a company with me now, we just make the voice-controlled synth AI, bright, sparkly, and plucky, and it just does it. And then you say, like that, except with velocity, and maybe some strings in the background, and you just talk like this, and it just like makes them for you. That's how you make $1 million, you know. So if anyone wants to do that, feel free. I will buy it. You have so many good sounds. The ones you've made are great, though. Thank you. Yeah, I do take pride in making sounds, and I'm going to do a series of tutorials on making sounds using Serum. However, it's going to be focused on kind of like what we're going to try to do today, making synths sound beautiful, because that's actually most fun to me. I also love doing the heavy stuff and like distorting everything. That's super cool. But my specialty definitely is in making sensitive, responsive, pretty sounds from synths. And hopefully other people are into that too, because I do want to do a series on doing that. But good. Okay, I have our sounds to begin with here. I haven't even played a note yet. Okay, so this is Neon Clicks, or something like that they called it. So we got this thing. Did you know I could play this fast? Ouch. I'm not actually like an amazing piano player. I just, you know, a lot of guitar over the years, and you can just do that shredding. That's right. Yo, Ian, welcome. Okay. So let's, speaking of shredding, we were just talking about this the other day. I was over at my friend's place and he got a new guitar and he's like, you should shred on this, man. I used to be mad into guitar shredding. If you go way back on my YouTube channel, you can find, I think it's still there, a couple of videos of me from like over 10 years ago, I think 2008, shredding guitar as various metal songs, I think it was at the time. I should do another one at some point. I can still do it. I am a guitar teacher and I do occasionally teach that stuff, and when I play I can still shred a little bit, but I should like learn I should learn a new shred song, or maybe we'll compose a shred song on the stream. That would actually be pretty sweet too. I don't know if anyone is going to watch that if you come to my channel looking for the jazzy hip stuff and then you get the but you know, that's part of my heritage, man. I got to do it. That's actually probably a good idea. Okay, got the Rhodes sound. Wow, what's happened here? That's too low. Oh yeah, this is. I've got the strings. Okay, I'm learning something now. If I switch sounds with the sustain pedal held down, I get problems. This thing's like 10 times louder than all the other sounds. And in fact, that means we have to go route these. So Omnisphere can have 8 sounds at a time, outputting to different outs, in case you didn't know that. We've only got those 4, but that's fine. Let's bring you down. This sound is particularly nice, and I think I'm going to start with that. Okay, so on to making music. Well, let's see now. I'd like a key to work in. And I'd also like some descriptive words, perhaps, that can get me started, because I don't really have anything in mind. I was planning on getting like a screenshot from like a game, like a video game of some sort, and then composing to that, but I ended up having some issues with the computer this morning, didn't have time to do that. So instead, I would like maybe just some ideas that we can compose to, trying to get a feel. So if anyone wants to shout out anything in the chat that you would like to hear, or just some descriptive words at all, that would be helpful. Also a key, perhaps, would be helpful. So long as it's not C, not G. Garibaldi has snow on it and looks very nice. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's actually nice. Garibaldi has snow on it right now. It looks very nice. Garibaldi is a massive mountain. Snow reflections, snowy mountain in the clouds. Okay. We're getting at it now. Okay. I see, this thing is not responsive. General reflection, not just snowy. Okay. Autumn Leaves in G minor. The actual song, you want me to play Autumn Leaves? To pause and reflect. Indeed. Okay. We'll see. All those words are going to now do a thing. I'm just joking, Shamcry. I know you don't actually mean the song, but you know, I thought it was kind of funny. And something's gonna come out of it. So I just want to get this sound to have velocity sensitivity, which it feels like it doesn't right now. Yes, that's right. All right, so let's see what we can do here. And ooh, I don't know if that comes through on the stuff you guys are listening to. It depends on your system, but after you play a note, it does this little like, and it switches sides every time. So good. Maybe that should just be the song, just play the note over and over again. Okay. And I'm just going to put a reverb on here because, you know. Sneaky benevolent monster sneaking about, watching your back, making sure you got all you need. That's actually pretty good too. Okay, here we go. Some jazzy hip hop, that sounds fit. Gotta take a break from it sometimes. Okay, a key though. A key. G minor could be fine. You did mention that, so why don't we go for that? G minor. And that's more like what I wanted. Okay, I like this. I'm going to record to a click because we may get some drums in here or something at some time. We'll see. Nearly got all the way through that without a mistake. Timing was questionable. And yeah, I still never calibrated my MIDI offset, so I'm probably going to arrive on early notes on every single hit. I wonder, let's see. Yeah, basically everything. Hey, some of it's on time. Okay. I'm going to play that again. I feel like I could just do that better now that I've got the idea. Here we go. Okay, not sure what happened there. My pedal's not working or something? Wrong note. Forgive me again. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Why is the pedal not catching? Again. Again. I'll put it in afterwards. Sorry guys, this is just not satisfying me right now. Why is this not catching? As soon as I record, the pedal stops doing anything. I don't quite know why. Wrong note. We'll fix that in post, as they say. Okay, regarding shoulda known. It feels more like future bass instead of garage. It does in a certain way, yeah. How do you define garage? What makes a song garage? That's a good question. I'd like to know. Okay, this is just, yeah. See my pedal catch? Yeah. The future is like the bright synths, usually doing them wow, that kind of stuff. Future bass normally is the like big fat synth chords, all that kind of stuff. And so in that Gan song, he's got those bright chords that like come in and do like the wiggly thing and whatever. Usually that's what all the future genres kind of share, that bright extended chord sound. Okay, since I'm using the pedal, I'm just going to make all these notes the same length so that I can get a better sense of it. And if we see our sustain pedal work here, maybe it's decent. Looks okay. Just a note here. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be our sort of loop for now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's throw a loop around that. I mean, that could just be the song now, right? We're just done. I have a thing I want to try here. I'm thinking maybe I will put a RC20 on this. Which one are you? You're this one. Neon. Oops. Neon. And Future Garage to me is extreme amounts of swing in perks and snares, deep pads, and overall depressive mood with dump lyrics about love. Okay. That's good to know. And is it like a house beat? With this like a swung? That kind of thing? Or is it slower? That's probably it, hey? Do they have a halftime feel? Like that? Like a halftime house? Dump lyrics is apt sometimes, yeah, no doubt. RC20. Okay, my idea is I'm going to try to make this thing the third option, Max, as in that. That sort of a halftime house. That's actually a super cool feel. I really dig that. I should make some music with that. I'm going to try to... Oh, transmitting from space. What's up? What's this sound like? How cool is that? Okay. Please let me automate that knob. But without the tisp. I wish I could read your beatboxing nomenclature. The not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, yes, please let me automate this knob. Hell yeah, okay. Let's read that. And let's go, it's not going to be there. It's going to be up here. Right, fuck this thing. Okay, what's a better way to do this? Let's do this, go in here, automation. Hook me up with the audio, neon, inserts, digi amount. That's the one. Okay. So we'll start at like this, and we'll just see what does this sound like. Okay. The RC20 is super trendy these days. Yeah, it's actually like the shit. I love it. Oh, maybe like right there we start a more steep move. It'd be cool if we could go even lower than that. I don't know what that would mean, but... Would be nice if you could separate the riser and the main sound for different sound placement and effects. That would be kind of cool, actually. I don't know if I have the patience to make that happen right now, but it's probably possible to do. I just want to see if I can squeeze some more awesomeness out of this RC20. The noise type it has is called Apollo. How cool is that? Getting some buildup in these like mid-high range frequencies that I need to remove here in just a minute. It's a pricey toy. Which one? The RC20? How much is it, if that's what you're talking about? Because it goes on sale pretty regularly and was actually pretty decent. Yeah. My brother is actually renting a analog synth right now, a Korg Minilog. He's playing around with that. We've been talking about that for years, like trying out some physical stuff, because neither of us have any physical synths, which is pretty sweet, actually. Okay, let's get a EQ on here. I'm wondering if we can box this in more. Calculate per day, that's a good call. True, Ian. That is true. This could be nice with... Sorry, this needs to go here, this needs to go here, this needs to go here. We're going to put a external reverb on this sound. Again, just massive, because that's the life we're living today. Huh. Woo. Come on. what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to improvise some kind of random lines over top with this sound. I'm going to bounce it out, reverse it, and then, I don't know, try something, see what happens. I'd like it to have some more velocity sensitivity though. I really like velocity sensitivity when it comes to sounds. If you don't have a keyboard that's velocity sensitive, you really got to get on that because it just makes such a huge difference to be able to control things like in a real instrument, so to speak. And yeah, for me, the more velocity sensitive, the better for the most part. So let's bring this up and bring this up. Okay, since I'm going to be reversing this, and I'm going to end up with a bunch of need a C board. Need a C board. Do you mean a C board as in the, I think it's SEA board? Like one of the, that's my noise for it, goopy keyboard things? If that's the case, yes, that would be fantastic. Yeah, the one that you squish, exactly. Yeah. I think it's, I want to say it's someone can confirm that for me. I don't think it's SEE, something like that. Anyway, okay, yeah. So since I'm going to be reversing this and I don't know which notes are going to end up over which chords and all that kind of stuff, I will try, well, we'll see. I'm just going to do whatever and we're just going to see what happens. Here we go. You need a C board, yeah. Ah, that was the wrong note. I'm realizing now I shouldn't have put this reverb on ascend because I actually want it baked into the sound. So I'm just going to move this to here. I'm going to turn this off. Going to turn the mix down a bit. See what that's like. My vision may be stupid for the first pad sound, very small, through a small room reverb pad. I was actually, you talking about like the thing I wrote first? That's kind of what I was thinking too. Almost exactly what you said. Small feeling, almost like it's coming from a distant room, panned left. That's literally like what I was gonna do. So if that's what you mean, cool. Okay, so, yeah, so we'll try that for sure. I'm going to bounce this out now. And then okay, so I'm going to reverse this. So what's going to happen is I can't help but play things that relate to the chords that are going underneath. And so When I reverse it, everything's going to be offset, of course, from the harmony that's underneath, and that's going to provide some interesting results. I did hit that wrong bass note at the beginning there, so that's right here. In fact, it's totally changing the sound of, there we go, it's gone. So let's just get rid of that. It's more to me like a VR game music so far, theatrical. Yeah, me too. Man, if I could do some music for VR games, hey, if anybody knows anybody, please let me know. So it could be cool to just put reverb on this now and straight up just let it do its thing, but I've also got some other ideas. Ooh, I like this one. This thing about just like grabbing some chunks from different places. That's the reason I imagine small pad on the floor inside a room. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're gonna try it for sure. Same pitches. That's different. That's different. So let's get this one. And what can we do here? We're gonna go create auto fades. And we're just gonna maybe try to make a little melody or something out of these. I don't know. Okay, and we're going to run this now through the original reverb, which is not soloing. Oh yeah, because it needs... So... Is there a difference if you put the reverb on before or after you bounce it? Yes, for sure. Before, it's baked into the bounced file. So when I reverse it, the reverb is also reversed. Afterwards, it will just play through like a normal instrument. And let's just EQ this, quickly remove the lows. Maybe cut these away. Nah. And then what's this guy do? It's cool too. Okay, we don't need two of you. So here we go. So the proper placement for this is the question. Let's mute it for a second and think here. What's this like? Man, that thing just goes on for a long time, hey, after you pause. It's pretty sweet. We're going to pan this a little bit. Like this. This rabbit hole is deep, brother. Yes. I think there's a way to turn off the rendering of effects after rendering, the playback of effects after you pause, and maybe I should do that just for now because it's like every time I pause it just goes on and on. I wonder. Why not a guitar pass or a piano or some other nice instrument bass? Oh yeah, I mean, we're going to get there, man. Those things are going to come in here, no doubt about it. We've also got this thing. Maybe this is our bass. It's actually kind of cool, hey, for a bass sound. But I'm sure it also sounds awesome with chords too. Beethoven type of sound. Yeah, it's kind of organ-like, hey? This is kind of cool, just like this. Like, is this the answer? I'm going to put that in. Yeah. Some piano. Ooh. How low can you guys sing? I can usually get like a C. Where's a C? I'm not getting it right now. Let's see. User directories, user keyscape, the Max piano. Ooh, not really today. Ooh, oh gosh. So in the morning it's a B. I've hit an A, but right now, I don't know, too much coffee or something. Ooh. You know, piano book? Piano book. Hey, Connor, yo, what's up? Piano book, no, I don't know what that is. Did you post that somewhere else recently too? I want to say I saw that word somewhere, piano book. What is that? Connor's got the welcome party. Okay, we're going to go for, in the spirit of what we're doing here, lots of reverb. Full shimmer, whatever that means. I like it. Okay, this piano, though, you can't really tell right now, but this piano from Keyscape is like amazing. The low notes are, the whole thing is sampled so nicely. Let me just quickly read to you their little description of what this is. You always have full shimmer BB, yeah. Thank you. So here it says, this custom modified 7-foot 6-inch Yamaha C7 grand piano belongs to renowned Los Angeles piano tech Jim Wilson. It is fitted with Renner Blue Point hammers with Weikert felt, a special piano hammer felt used during the pre-Cold War golden age of Steinway. This special long fiber virgin wool felt, which became available again after the reunification of Germany, contributes to the hammers producing a wider tonal spectrum. The tone dynamics and sustain of this particular instrument are astounding. Weeks went into manicuring the voicing, fine adjustment of the hammer felt, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you get the idea. It's legit in terms of its description, but I'm just going to quickly turn this off. I want to play these super low notes because I don't know if it's going to come across on the stream. I have no idea. But the detail and throatiness in the thing is just like amazing. The way it like evolves over time. Ooh, it's just like what I want. I want my synths to do that, you know? Anyway, back to the reverb. Movie quality piano, yeah, straight up. Okay, so I am gonna not start with this organ in the background. It's gonna come in later, but for now we'll leave it. Hey, why wasn't I recording that, hey? Yeah. hear the audio of children playing in the background. Like, you mean, you want me to put that in, or do you actually hear it? Like, put it in. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Maybe they even have some in Omnisphere. I bet you they do. I'm gonna have to figure out some stuff to go in between here. I don't really know yet what that's gonna be. God, no, don't put children in the background. Not like that. Tommy over here. Not like that at all. I record the children's sounds, actually. That's a good idea. How old are we talking about? Omen 4, what's that? Is that a plugin that creates children's sounds? Okay, so Abstein, VST, Abstein, what's that? Just want constant, just melodies just going everywhere. God, I got a good idea for a counter melody thing. I'm gonna put a serum in there. Because what else do you do? And serum is going to go to the mix bus. And on serum, we will grab a... yeah. By the way, guys, if you ever want the sounds that I've made, you can get them through a company called Unison that I work for. And I made a whole bunch of serum sounds for them one time. Epstein, jeez. Oh my goodness. The bass collection, the chill out collection, the house collection, the mellow collection, the psytrance collection were made by me back in the day. It's a couple of years ago now. But anyway, all these sounds, if you like the sounds that I use, they're all from these packs that I made. I don't get any money if you buy them. Sadly, I got paid originally to make them, but you know, if you're looking for good sounds, they're in there. Okay, I'm looking for... I love this sound, and I'm probably gonna just turn the highs on it down. So I was thinking perhaps this could swing in and out of the other one. Sustain down, decay. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to record this because it is working decently. can all get a nice close-up of my face here. Maybe. See, even in the description of the sound, I'm telling you, it says right here, pitch bends equal tasty. I didn't do any pitch bends in this, unfortunately, but I should. Actually, that one was pretty killer right there. Huh. Sorry. A sax. I don't have any good sax sounds, unfortunately. I wish I did. Okay, I'm wondering about this thing should be panning all over the place, so let's go with LFO1 is going to hit the pan on this. Much slower, please. Let's see about that. Even slower. It's kind of cool, but kind of not. I want, like, at some point, like, this is the condensed form. This is all going to get expanded, right, into a could speed of infinite become a new note. That's actually pretty dope. I don't know how to make that happen, though, because it's done in MIDI. How would you do that? How would you do that? Is it even possible to have the notes changing and speed up so fast that they become a new note? With the notes changing, I don't know if you can do that. Maybe. I was thinking that, so this is like a condensed version that's going to get spread out at some point, but then at some point I would like, yeah, connect to an LFO somehow. True. I would like a bunch of the instruments to like just congeal at some point and like play a unified line that enters into a rhythmic section. Something with a bit more motion to it. So I might start just by creating the rhythmic section and then see how best to join them. And let's see. The question is to use addictive drums for some real drums or to use something electronic. I don't know if anyone has an opinion on that. I mean, the song is a little bit electronic, but it could easily deal with some brushed drums or something acoustic too. I don't really know what would be best. Electronic. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and arpeggiator could do it. I don't think that it can go fast enough, though. That's the problem. The regular arpeggiator can't. Or maybe it could, actually. Or real. Okay. The thing that I like about the real, I'm going to try real first just because it takes less effort. I'm just lazy and I want to get it done. You know what I mean? Like doing the electronic ones, you have to choose every sample and like route it properly and put the reverb on and the whole thing. If it does sound decent with the acoustic ones, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, I will go to the electronic, I think. Could I balance the section and time stretch it? Perhaps. It still would be tough to make it stretch, you know, continuously shorter as opposed to like... Yeah. What you can do, another option, is to run a thing like that through a sampler, and then you have one key that plays through the sampler, and then you have the sampler play it faster every time. Yeah, Addictive Drums does have electronic kits too, for sure. Maybe I can try that. And then the only thing is I think it might pitch shift it at the same time. Let's do the drums first, and then we'll see. So, real machines. These are all like hella heavy. Except for this one. Okay, I like that. I was playing in 6/8 just now, and okay, let's do that. Let's transition from this into 6/8. And let's put it at least double the length away from this. Let's go, because if I set this to 6/8, so if I go 6/8, but I stay at the same tempo, it's gonna be weird, correct? Yeah. What am I thinking of? I guess it's just triplet feel. A triplet feel in the same tempo will do it. No. Yeah, so I don't think I need the 6/8. I think I can just go triplet feel. Let's just try to put that in. It's played terribly. But lucky for me, Mr. Computer can fix that. Ah, fuck. Triplets, triplets, yes. Boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Let's get a pattern here. Ah, this stupid Studio One triplet duplicating thing. I don't know why it's like that. And let's loop this. And let's get try that. Oh, I just lost the pattern I was doing. Ah, that's the one. Put that in there too. Ah. I don't really like the electronic hi-hat so much. I mean, it's okay. What other ones do we have? Or the ride cymbal, sorry. Potentially this one could work if we remove all the low end from it. And the snare needs a super big reverb. So you can try to do it internal to Addictive Drums. We'll just change this effects number 2. It's applied to a lot of things. Let's change the number 1. Why is the hi-hat getting hit by that? Oh, probably they consider that sound as a side stick. That's why they consider it a snare sound. Damn. Okay, well that's fine anyway. Okay, in the hi-hat, let's see if we can get a tighter one. This one's actually kind of nice. Pan it. Okay. Start with that. And I wonder, I'm just going to try this just for fun. We're going to pull these neon clicks over, which are not in triplets, they're straight, and just see what that sounds like. Well, since they're... it works. They're just quarter notes, so you wouldn't know the difference. How does the mix of this kit sound on your guys' systems? Any of the elements in the drum set too loud? Little clicks or anything? Sometimes it's hard to tell on headphones. I like this. However, I think by the time we reach here, I would like a key change to happen when these drums come in. It's good to you. Okay, that's good. And let's think. So we're playing through... oh yeah, let's go up a couple octaves here. We got a G minor into like a F thing, F sus thing. We're also hitting a C. So at this point, We could go into a D flat here. Oh, that was a wrong chord, sorry. And now we're in F minor. That's my mind. So okay, let's see if does this work. We're in G minor. G minor add 11 or whatever this chord is. Going to F, sus thing, and back to G, back to the F thing. Then we're hitting the C thing, which has no third in it, so we don't know really what it is. And then in this point, right now, we can go to the D flat. And then call the rest of this now F minor. Let's go with that. That's an easy solution. So I'm just going to take the same pattern that I had here. Put this up to a D flat and this is now this. This is now this. How do we do this? Okay, how about this is this. This is this. This is this. And now we're into F. And minor. I've cut out all the low ends so you can't even tell what the bass note is right now. And we're just going to have those two chords back and forth for a little bit. So let's just do that. We need a bass for this part. Let's get, this is our synth lead. And let's get a duplicate. Synth bass. Anybody grow up and think that bass was pronounced bass when you first saw it, like the fish? I sure did. I play the bass, man. Fresh caught bass. Okay, so this, do I have any effects on this channel? No. Okay, let's go and into the chill out collection. Let's get a whop. Make a song called Fresh Caught Bass. That's actually a good idea. Maybe that's this one. No, not enough bass in this one. Hey. However, However, to avoid it sounding like any other song that uses this patch, I want to remove the attack. Whoa, that changes a lot. What's causing that round to happen? This, most likely. It's controlling two things. What's it controlling? Wavetable position. There we go. Oops. All right. Okay, let's try that. So this hella low D flat. Up to the F. Right. Shit's dark, man. Is that D flat too low? Like it's super low. I'm just gonna sidechain because yeah, it's the only way I can make music. And we're gonna sidechain. You maybe have seen this technique before. If you don't have, like I don't have my elements separated right now. Maybe I should, I don't know, I'm kind of lazy. Like as in I don't have my kick coming out a separate output, my snare a separate output, it's all coming out one. So instead what I'm gonna do is put a compressor on my instrument bus, which is what I'm going to run all my instruments through except the drums. Basically it's a sidechain bus, you could say, for the most part. And let's put the compressor on there. Do I have a preset for this yet? No, geez. Okay, let's just quickly do that. I'm just going to set up a sidechain preset. Okay, oh yeah, let's do this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the entire drum set to this sidechain. This one. Pre-fader, so that the fader position doesn't affect it. And then we're using this do they call it? Whatever, filter, sidechain filter, EQ, whatever, to EQ out all the elements except the kick. This is a great track for arcades, Distant Voices line. True that. So I grab these guys and move them over. So only the kick is going to trigger the sidechain now. Even though the whole drum set is being sent through. Maybe let's try some crazy stuff like a hella long release and super strong compression. Why is the bass not being affected? Oh, it's going to the mix bus. I wouldn't say most compressors have that, but the FabFilter one, I know that it does, of course. The built-in one in Studio One doesn't, I don't think. Too much compression. Not quite the sound I'm looking for. Here's a trick to finding release times for side chaining. Depending on your compressor, you can do this or not. I'm looking for so that wah is the time that the music comes back or the instruments come back to full. So it's in time, right? So I can use this hold feature. I'm going to put the release way down. And I'm going to use the hold, and this is going to give me a very sharp value that I can use to get a rough sense of where that release should be. And so, wah, we're getting right now. Wah. So faster. We're gonna get, this is, we'll see. Yeah, I think it's gonna screw us over this time. Yeah, because it's definitely, it's because the kick is so long, there's so much bass in the kick, that it's gonna skew the value. Let's see if we can do this instead. Right, you hear it comes back now. Of course, it's too fast. However, we can see 160 milliseconds or so is doing it for us right now. So I'll pull this now up to 160-ish. Yeah, I used to use click tracks. I'm assuming you mean a click to trigger the side chain. I used to use that all the time. I know a lot of guys these days use MIDI-based side chain things, which I should probably get on that train as well. I see Mr. Bill do it, and he seems to know what he's doing. That's pretty good, actually. Too much compression, but Okay, so I'm curious about the key change here. So let's see. Let's see. Everything is so long in this track. It's hard to do a quick comparison. We're just going to have to play through. And then, of course, we're going to need some... This sounds, yeah, totally like... I have to get my ear around the new key again. Ooh, hoo, hoo, ooh. We're going to need like a, you know, a transition to get us into the drum section. I might even try to just quickly... What? Ah. Right now it's an F minor, hey? Yeah, so I think it's possible to... My little transition here is not so cool, but like... It will be cool at some point. You just like one snare. And move that bass around a bit, maybe. That's kind of cool. I love the game of singing a melody and then trying to play it without experimenting. Like, can I get it right the first time? Hey, what's up? Fuck yeah. Ah. You guys are a little bit off. Drop the bus, you mean the bass? what we're going to do is duplicate this synth thing. And we're going to have a couple harmony friends here. So my brain's frozen. Trying to decide what kind of harmony I want. The bass sounded great, louder like a lead. Yeah, that's a good point. That's actually pretty sweet harmony. Yeah, I kind of like that. This one now doesn't work when I bend it up that far. So you need to only pitch bend half as much because we've changed keys now. How do we do this effectively? Oh yeah. Wait, what? I see. Yeah. Okay, I'm wondering, should I keep it just a single without the harmony for the first time? Now we got a match. Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah, spooky for sure. Anybody out there in this chat world play fighting games or like fighting games, as in like Street Fighter? Megan and I don't play that much, but we like to watch it a lot, and we watch competitions and stuff, so I'd be curious if anyone else is into that. I'm thinking about muting this the first time. DBZ. If you like Dragon Ball, there's a Dragon Ball fighting game. Oh my god, it's so good. So like we start with this, you know, this is the first time. Then we come in with the thing, right? Except it's going to be the wrong tuning now. That's kind of cool. Dorian thing. And do they go up an octave? Is that too cliche? Do we care? What? 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 There we go. That was actually kind of cool. Not what I was wanting, but I don't know if I ever heard something like that before. Whew, what is that? What's happening? If I get rid of this, does it still do it? No. What's happening? Oh, I removed the bend from this one. Oh. It's actually kind of sick, though. That's the wrong note. But we can do this, and then when this one comes in, we like brighten it. Brighten the other one too, perhaps. Yep, indeed. And then right here, we're going to do this chord that is probably one of my favorite chords. I'm just praying that it's going to work in this context. Oh, that's what drops out. This whole thing disappears the second time. Okay. The chord is, if you are in a minor key, and you're going between the 1 chord and the flat 6 chord like we were doing here, in between them, when you're moving from 1 to flat 6, you can stop off on the flat 7 and play a minor 6 chord on the flat 7 degree, a minor 6 chord. And it's going to sound killer if it works. We'll see. So I just got to decide when I want to hit it. Perhaps right here. Or maybe midway through. Those synths get so loud, hey, when they're all bright like that. I might need to fix that because it gets a bit overpowering. Let's mute the synths for a second. Yeah, it's got to be this last one right here. And let's see what we can do. So first of all, I need to make sure that my sustain pedal does not get in the way and cover this new part. And we're just going to try to draw in the chord. We only have a few notes to work with. So let's try... bringing this up here. So I'm looking to outline a minor 6 chord, and it's going to work out pretty well, I think. If we do like this, like this. We might need a secondary instrument to come for backup to make it happen, but we'll see. The important note is the flat third. Normally, like in the minor key, if you're going to go to that flat 7 chord, it's going to be major. That kind of sound. This is the wrong sound to play this in. How about this one? On my way, good night. Thank you, Max. Of course, Addictive Views. Great to have you here, as always. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you. So, yeah, normally we're on that minor. Then if you're going to want to hit this on the way to this, you're probably going to play that sort of thing, right? That's the common way to go about it. There's some other options there. You could play a C minor, like that, right? Down to that. This option is, I'd try to play it first go, see if it works. Like this to this to this. So this is the operative note in this case. Give me a good voicing. So we're gonna see if we can make that happen right here. In fact, the piano might jump in to like make it happen. I know I'm like going way over my 2 hours that I normally do, but like I kind of dig what's happening here, so. Okay. So what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this? The bass needs to hit this note earlier. Yeah, we need another instrument that's going to come in and do it for us. Let's try to put the piano in there. Right on that hit. Because we're emulating this chord. Yeah. It's not quite working like I'm wanting it to. Just gonna do this for now. No, I'm not. Something in this context is not making the chord work in the way I'm wanting to. I wonder what it is. That one works well too. Maybe that's the one we should use instead. Yeah, I don't mind that. Maybe even just like... Ah! Shit. That sharp 11's not gonna fly, hey? Maybe it is gonna fly. Huh. Once I get this, I think I'm going to pause for the day. Let's just group you together, You here. You here. You. And then this needs to arrive. We're gonna... Yeah, exactly. Now, will the synth leads play nicely with any of this? I have no idea. Let's back it up a little bit. Maybe let's play from the beginning. Different key. See if we can get our ears wrapped around what's happening here. And of course, I need to fill this next section with some goodness. Maybe next time we'll get into those distant voices, arcade distant voices, doing some looping thing. I like it a lot too. Need some little swelling, bubbling. Just to smooth that out a little bit. Oh, at some point that's going to be a major chord. That's the answer. Crazy. I stumbled upon this today and it's wonderful. I'm new to Studio One and it's all overwhelming and I would love to join any other sessions you may do. Thank you so much for this. It's so enjoyable. Wow, that's great. Thank you so much, Mark. Wow, it's wonderful to have you here and I'm glad that you've enjoyed the stream. I do it every Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I also have an entire Studio One course for free on my YouTube channel in case you don't know. Yeah, it goes over many, many aspects, not just of Studio One, but of composition and music altogether. So you might enjoy that. But yes, I will definitely be working on this again next week. I just want to get one thing down here before I finish because I'm going to forget probably if I don't do this. I have to sort these harmonies out too. We're going to hit an F major chord and transition maybe into a new thing right here, which is going to be awesome if we can do it. Thank you. So how do I follow and find you? Well, if you click on my, I don't know what you're seeing exactly right now, but if you click on my channel name or my picture there, you can go to my channel and subscribe, then you'll get notifications. I also have a Facebook page, which maybe is not in the description. I probably should have put that there. Can someone tell me? I don't know if I can even see my description from here. Do I have my Facebook page in my channel description? I don't think so. On the Facebook page, I I post when I'm going to stream. Otherwise, if you subscribe to the channel, it will also appear on there too, and then yeah, you can go see the other courses and stuff. Let me know if you can figure that out or not. In the description, there's also a link to a Discord server if you want to chat that way. It's just my main website. Oh, but from the website, there's also, I think, a link to my Facebook. That's kind of a roundabout way to get there. But for now, I guess that's the way to go. If you just click on the link to the website in the description, I believe it will give you a link to the Facebook, which will, yeah, I need to sort that out for next time. Okay. Okay, so just give me 1 sec. I'm just going to make this cool. Yeah. Let's try this. Oh, it's right there. God damn. I just did all that for nothing. Okay. Great. I hope to see you again, Mark. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Let's see what this sounds like now. Yep. Make a big explosion of awesomeness when that happens. Some harps and things just... Right. Yes, the major indeed. Piano needs to hit here. Right? Where do we go from there? That's the story for next week. It's going to be some other exciting things. Okay, I'm happy with that. Great. Thank you, everybody, for being with me today. As always, really appreciate that. And I hope it's been enjoyable for you. For anybody watching in the future as well, thank you so much. If anybody here would like to leave the video a like if you haven't already, or subscribe if you haven't, that would be appreciated, but of course not necessary. Only if you like it. Otherwise, I'm going to be here next Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I try to make that happen every week now. Yeah, so it's nice to have a change of pace on this stuff. Thank you for the chats and time together. It's always enjoyable for me, so hope you have a great rest of your day, good week, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much, everybody.